Hey YouTube, VoiceKnife6971 here, and I figured I might as well, since I got nothing else to do, it's a weekend right now, I figured I might as well cover my tips and tricks for beatboxing video. And I guess what I really want to start off with is don't try, I just want to get this done with. Like, I want to take time into it. Like, I just rehearsed it actually to be honest, but because I want to give you guys what you want, but I'm just gonna kind of jump right into this. Like, I know I have like some usual intro where I talk about something and then I get to my subject, but as I'm doing right now, but I just want to jump into it right now. The first thing I want to leave you guys with is don't try any beats. Like, you can once you get to a certain level. I'm at the point where I'm able to try, like, you're always able to try new beats, but you want to make sure you have a solid foundation, you know your sounds well, you know how to make your own beats, because how I started was I started copying off people, and then like I would give credit where it was due. Like, if I was doing a beat from Reaps One or Beatbox, he's an awesome beatboxer, by the way. But I would give credit where it is due. I would tell people I got this beat from so and so. But until I was able to develop my own beats, that's what I would do. But then later on, people would ask me if I got that beat from another person. I'd be like, no, I made that up. Sure, somebody else around the world might have made up the same thing, but to you, you're the person who made it up. But yeah, don't try any beats that are out of your league. Like, if you don't have a solid foundation, don't try really fast beats, or if you can't do dubstep but you can do fast stuff, work on your fast stuff first. You want to master one technique before you can go on to another. And I know there's a saying, sometimes you have to run before you can walk, but in this case, that's just not it. Because beatboxing is something you need to practice a lot. Like, it's something that is progressed. It's not just something you're born with. It's taken me 7 years to actually get into it, and then another one to actually get as good as I am now. But yeah, sorry that my last video was so long. I just had a lot to go over. This video will probably at least be 6 minutes, as a lot of my other ones. But I guess another tip is what I was talking about earlier: copy off other beatboxes until you get a solid foundation. Like, find a beatboxer you like that is your style. You need to find your own style first. My style is still dubstep beatboxing. That's my favorite. I love doing it. Always will, probably, besides when I'm in my 50s or 60s, because it's just something I love to do. But you need to find a style you like, find a beatboxer that does that style that you like, and in order to build that solid foundation, you need to learn your basic beats and learn some of his. Like, sure, just doing, doing something like that, it's not as cool as, like, it's not as cool as that, but at least you can say you can beatbox. I mean, there's not a lot of people that can say that. And I know beatboxing is kind of coming back into modern culture, considering, a lot of my friends are starting to do it at school because of me. I'm spreading it into a community. And if you don't feel comfortable, beatboxing in public, just do it in your room, like I do. I'm you're sitting on my keyboard right now. Like, literally, this is where I'm going to start making my videos. Because, you know, I don't have to walk around and you don't have to worry about that narrow little screen. But yeah, this is where I'm going to start making my videos because it's easy for you guys. You don't shake a lot except for maybe when I bump my keyboard like I just did, which I'm going to try and not make often. Looks like this video is going to be a lot longer than I planned, but that's okay. More information for you guys. I guess another thing is, so what you have right now is, don't try anything that's out of your league, and find a beatboxer and a style that you like, and copy off him until you have a solid foundation. And even doing basic beats, as I showed you, will help. I promise you, it will prepare you for other things that you might want to learn. And if you have a problem, like, another tip is, if you have a problem with rhythm or like keeping your beats, you know, in track, like if you're humming and beatboxing and you have trouble keeping your rhythm together, learn how to play the drums. Learn how to play the real drums, because then you'll get a feel of, well, you'll get muscle memory of what it should sound like. Like, taking a drum beat, like, let's say you can play the drums, and you want to take that beat into your beatboxing. Play the drums, you know, do the beat first, then try and mimic it. Like, as I said, you want to have a good, solid foundation with your sounds. Play that beat, and then try and mimic it. Keep doing it until either someone tells you to stop, which, if you're beatboxing in public and somebody tells you to stop, don't take that as an offense. I've met a lot of people that has told me to stop, and just respectfully say, okay, I'm pretty sure they don't mean any offense to you, they just don't want to listen to it. And don't let that discourage you from beatboxing. I mean, I've gone through a week of beatboxing in public, and people have told me to shut up, you know, you're gay, you know, stuff, but I still do it. I still do it in public. I've gotten paid $20 in public for it. I record at a studio, so it's just something you kind of have to stick with. But yeah, build your rhythm if you're having problems with that. A good way to start out is making YouTube videos. Well, I guess this leads into the subject of, if you want to start beatboxing in public, start making videos on YouTube like I am. Because now that I got likes, you know, I've gotten dislikes, but when I first started making videos, I only had 2 subscribers. Now I'm at 10, and I know that's not a big number for a lot of people, but just for a random guy like me, that's awesome. It's big 10 for me, right? But having people that watch my videos and actually enjoy them for what they are is a great feeling. But anyways, back to the subject. So start making videos on YouTube. I would advise that before you go out and do it on public. But now that I have the courage to ignore what haters say, you know, I'm able to do it. I'll be buying a game at Walmart, waiting in line to buy it, and then I'll just be beatboxing, and people are like, either they tell me to shut up, and, you know, I will, or they say, hey, that's pretty cool, you know, when, you know, throwing us down a beat really quick. You know, I've had reactions like that. I can even try and get one on my iPod if you want and post it for you guys, but I don't really go out often. My iPod's dying, but I'll keep going. And if it dies while I'm recording, then I'll just remake this. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. So make sure you have a solid foundation before making your own beats. If you're having trouble making your own beats, copy off other beatboxers, but give credit where it's due. I swear, if you post videos of people, like my Reaps one and More Drag, if I said it was mine, I would get a lot of hate for that because people would already know that it was Reaps 1's and they would hate on me for it because I'm claiming it. So make sure you give credit where it's due, especially if you know people and you claim that, like if you know they know Reaps 1 or whatever beatboxer you're copying from and they know that person and you're claiming it's yours, you're probably going to lose friends like that because then they're going to think you're non-legitimate. Like, yeah, but so have a solid foundation, copy off other beatboxers if you need to, build rhythm as much as you can, and even if it sounds stupid, practice your basic beats. I do every day. Even if it sounds dumb, I usually start at my beginner level, then I go to mediocre, and then I go to advanced, and then I can actually go to a pro level kind of beatboxing. I've progressed so far in it. I'm able to mimic almost any beat I hear. Like, I can't really do fast ones, but if you give me a dubstep beat, I can beatbox a lot of dubstep songs and whatnot. But if you give me a Reaps 1 beat that's calm and sounds I can make, I'll be able to do it. So I consider that kind of a pro level. But anyways, that's my beatboxing tips and tricks videos. I'm going to be posting tomorrow too. I will check what I'm going to be posting tomorrow. The next video will be tips and tricks in school, to get along with teachers, principals, how to get the, that urge to do your work kind of thing if you're that kind of student, because I was actually that kind of student, but now I actually want to do my homework, pull my head out of my ass. But I'll see you guys later, and Slovoga.